Standing next to Japan, China is establishing floating solar farms on a massive scale. How much are these farms contributing towards the production of energy? What are the drawbacks of these farms and projects? Watch this video till the end. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today in this video, we are going to have a tour about the world's largest floating solar farm are built in China. Getting curious to know about it? Well, here we go. Difference between the solar farms of China and other countries. Compared with the rest of the world, China has the largest floating solar farms in large numbers, which all have a capacity to produce solar energy of 150 gigawatts. Not able to capture the value? I'll explain. If you're going to generate electricity from these farms at once, these farms can supply electricity for the whole part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Massive number, right? Here you'll be having some doubts like, what was the total cost for the construction of these huge solar farms? What's the core reason behind the construction of these farms? Watch the whole video in order to find the answers to your doubts. There is an interesting fact too about the solar farms of China. As per the stats and analysis made by the International Energy Agency, nearly 60 to 65% of the world's largest floating solar farms are built in China. The government of China has a vivid interest too, ensuring that there is a rising need for solar farms on a large scale. Yvonne Liu at Bloomberg New Energy Finance states that China is becoming the world's largest manufacturer of solar farms. She also adds that the market is awfully big and still expanding. China is leading the first position in the global solar race. As of 2021, China currently has the solar capacity with a huge difference from any other country around the globe. It is also standing as the home to some massively constructed solar farms, including the Tengger Desert, the world's largest solar farm. When we look at coal and its production, uses, etc. in China, it is apparently visible that China has been facing a steady fall in the consumption of coal for some number of years. And besides huge renewables investment in both, inside the country and outside the country, China has consistently announced to cut back its use of filthy energy. But according to the estimates from the market intelligence business Wood Mackenzie, it is really shocking to know that China's photovoltaic, that is the solar panel installation, will hit a progressing total of 370 gigawatts by the end of 2024. This number is actually more than double the US's capacity at that point. Corresponding to the report made by both the Global Commission on the Geopolitics of Energy Transformation and the International Renewable Energy Agency, not only developing solar farms, but China is also trying to capture an important and influential position in the world's renewable energy superpower. It's clearly visible that China is growing its supply of renewable energy, which helps it to become more energy independent. This will pave a clean way for China in the competitive trading around the globe and will also help China to obtain a leading place when it comes to production and manufacture of clean energy technology compared to any other country in the world. More about China's floating solar farms and their various impact. We're all aware that China has a huge part of its land covered with plains, especially in the north and northwestern part of China, which will always be bathed in light. Thus, these plains are serving as a home to some massive solar farms, as there is so much space to build the photovoltaic farms. And the solar resources produced by these farms are reasonably authentic. It's also notable that the construction of these solar farms has also been rolling at a venomous speed. As per the analysis made by the IEA, due to the hard struggle and rigorous efforts, China has attained its own 2020 target for solar energy capacity with a difference of 3 years in advance. Sounds crazy, right? Here at this point, we can also predict some more facts that can be the enticement standing behind China's drive in constructing these huge solar panels and farms in some politically reactive regions. In recent times, around a few years ago, many researchers, scholars, and even the public around the globe have started to notice that China is showing penetrative and great interest in encouraging the country to develop the infrastructure in and around Tibet. Talking about Tibet, it is an autonomous region that acts as the home to a lot of human beings who stand against China's claim on the territory. Among those people, some have the guts to even start an argument stating that such investment has been politically motivated and encouraged in part. This is an effort to completely abandon the Chinese authority who is standing behind the construction of these massive solar farms and support the ethnic Chinese, those who have moved to these areas in Tibet. One of the most exceptional operational uses of these solar panels is that these photovoltaic panels help to heat an underground grid, specially designed to melt the permafrost. This permafrost will be helping trees to grow on the restored land. It is clearly visible that this is a striving effort to gather the public, especially Chinese settlers, by making these areas look more appealing and attractive. Although these solar farms help China to stand on the top in the production of solar energy, these also have some hazardous drawbacks too. In order to know the truth behind this and understand the same, we need to go a few decades back. The famous geographer Hu Huanyang was the one who drew the Hu line, which portrayed the northeast till the south-central part of China. This historic moment happened in the year 1935. This diagram will divide the whole country into two roughly same and equal portions, but there is a huge difference only in the distribution of population. Nearly 90+% of people are surviving in the east part of the country, China. Only some 6% are living on the west side of the country. At the Chinese University of Hong Kong, Yuan Shu once confessed that the distribution of China's wind energy is actually entirely opposite to the distribution of solar energy resources. Thus, most of the solar panels that are developed in the country have been placed as far as possible from the big cities and important towns which all seek its help. But the result of this dead opposite is a tremendously low capacity factor. That is, the percentage of electricity will anyway be taken from any of the given resources. Looking for the reasons that stand behind a low capacity factor includes a handful of things that go beyond our thinking and control, such as the climatic changes, weather. But in the case of China, the capacity factors are abnormally low. As per Shu's predictions, a significant part of the power produced is lost along the large transmission lines. These lines will be running many kilometers long, which will be connecting solar farms located far away that need electricity. Shu addressed this sort of situation as a serious mismatch. At Stanford University's Stayer-Taylor Center for Energy Policy and Finance, Jeffrey Ball once stated that the government of China has been trying its level best to address this issue by developing stronger and improved transmission line technology. Such developments can include the implementation of high-capacity DC lines, but in reality, developing these lines will take much time. Presently, the Chinese solar industry is forced to face another new complication, which is approaching them as a big issue. During the month of May, China decided to drop some of the essential subsidies for large-scale solar projects, which in turn means that they're now really expensive to build. If you liked our content, you can just tap over the like button as a token of appreciation. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you have any suggestions about our quality, comment on them below. Stay awesome!